Hi friends, in this lecture we'll discuss about Hive architecture. So internally how Hive will work, everything we'll discuss in this video. In the Hive architecture, these are the main components. So Metastore already we have discussed in the introduction video. Metastore will have all the schema related information. So by default Derby will come. So we have to configure which one you want to use. Most of the projects they will use MySQL as a metastore. All the schema and everything will be copied to the MySQL syntax is copied used in the Hive also if you as a metastore. So this is the connection web UI user interface. User interface means how to connect to Hive. So from the code we will connect to the Hive and we will run, right, Oracle script. In the same way Hive will be there. So web viewer means nothing but a Hadoop user experience. This is a web viewer. So if you query from here, it will go to the Hive server and the data will be picked, right, and displayed, right. That is the web UI. This is the one way for the web UI. Hive command line. Hive command line means this is a command prompt. This is this one to the command prompt. We can query the data. Here also we can query the data. In Hive also we can query the data. Hive is nothing but web UI. And HD insights means in Azure and AWS, in cloud also Hive install, right. There also we can query. So this is the three options we can connect. And once you query the data or execute the scripts in the first web UI command line, it will come to the Hive metastore. From there schema validation everything will be done, and then it will be sent to the SQL process engine or execute engine. So here all the SQL will be converted into the MapReduce and executed. Then it will be output will be stored in the HDFS path. So for what is the storage capacity of Hive means how much storage you have for HDFS file system. In HDFS file system same will be applicable to the Hive also, because Hive it will use HDFS as a file storage. Okay, use as a storage. In HDFS user Hive warehouse path. Okay, metastore already we have discussed. MapReduce. Once query or any kind of Hive commands executed from the command line interface or web UI, query will be processed in HQL HQL process engine, that is MapReduce. Internally that query will be converted to MapReduce. Once it data is processed, it will be stored in a default path user Hive warehouse. So if you want to see where my data table is stored once you created in Hive, that user Hive warehouse, we'll see now. I will execute from this command prompt. I will create one table, create database Hadoop. Use Hadoop. Create table. Here we'll create sample table. We'll create table sample. Table has been created. We'll see See now, earlier nothing was there in this Hive user Hive warehouse. This is Hive default path. Now see, I have created Hadoop database. See, in this path only it has created, and in this table will be available. So this is the HDFS path, right? How to go and see the HDFS path? Two commands only, right? HDFS DFS ls. Now I will give this also Hadoop dot db. See, sample table, it is there. If data will be stored in this path, that is all about Hive architecture. Okay, how to connect to Hive? There will be most probably two options: web UI and command line. Web UI means you, and command line means from the command line.